Hello, everybody. This is Michael from We's Into Snakes, and we were in snake room working on doing some feeding, and we decided that we have one of our girls that has not eaten in about 6 weeks. So we decided we're going to go ahead and change up her tub and everything, and see if we can't get her fired back up on feeding. Now we have been pairing her, and she was eating pretty good until we started pairing her. She's not gravid. She's hasn't locked in quite a while, but she did stop eating, and she's been since her last pairing and lock and so forth. It's been quite a while, so we know that she's not gravid, and but she has stopped eating. So we're going to go ahead and change her up. And this is our girl here. This is Angelica. And she is a pastel bamboo. Like I said, she was eating really good. And we started pairing her up. And we thought maybe the reason she had stopped eating was because she was gravid. But, we've ultrasounded her. We've checked her out. And really nothing going on, so figure maybe we just get her changed over to a different tub. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up one of these tubs here in our new rack. We don't have any snakes in this rack yet, but we're going to go ahead and set one up and get her started. So this is a Freedom Breeder FB. It's the Freedom Breeder 1040. So we're going to go ahead. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put her back in here real quick while I go ahead and get the tub set up. And then I want to weigh her before I put her in her new tub. We usually keep some substrate ready to go for when we are changing over tubs and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and get her all set up. And the this rack system has been set up. The thermostat has been set on it and everything else. So it's ready to go. We just haven't had anything in here. So we're just figure maybe if we changed her up a little bit, we'll maybe get her fired up and feeding again. Let me grab some water here. So we're gonna try and see what we can do with her. Like we've had other snakes in the past that we've changed up and moved. We found that some of our snakes actually like a hide in their tub. We actually had quite a few of our snakes in enclosures, like we keep Roxy in and a couple others, and they did well to a point, and then they would stop eating. So we found the tub system for the ball pythons seemed to really work the best as far as making sure that they were comfortable, stress-free, and so on. So we're going to go ahead and see, maybe if we can change her over, put her in this other tub. Maybe there's too much light coming in this tub for her. But she was eating perfectly fine until we started pairing her. So we just figured we'd go ahead and see where she was at one time up at 1,900, almost 2,000 grams. So let's see what we got now. And it's probably not the best bowl to put her in. There we go. Alright, she's 1,710 grams. So she's lost a good 200 grams. And so losing weight and that kind of stuff. She's definitely not gravid. So go and get you in there. So we're going to put her in here Let her stay in here for a week, and then try her again next feeding, see how she does. She might like the smaller enclosure, less light being able to get in. That might trigger her and get her back on food. What I definitely want to get her back on food. I want to make sure that she gets back up to over the 1900 grams. So probably we're not gonna pair her anymore at all. Not gonna put any males with her at all for the rest of this season. We'll just well, I say the rest of the season. Let's see how things go. If all of a sudden she turns on to eating and that kind of stuff, we might get her up to the 1900 grams, and then we'll see what she does. But right now she's in there checking out her new digs. So we'll keep you updated on how she's doing. But that's what we're gonna do now, is go ahead and put her in there, see if we can get her fired back up on feeding. You know, we've done several different things with some of our other ball pythons. Some of them have we get them to trigger to go back to eating when we feed them a mouse. Sometimes they'll go off rats and we'll feed them a mouse. We don't really like to feed. We'd rather feed rats than mice, but it's more important that they eat something than not eat at all. And we've had other ball pythons go off of food for quite a while. We just decided that we're going to change things up a little bit. We have tried mice with her. We have tried the frozen. We've tried live, and so this is just another step here that we're going to do to try to get her to eat. What, baby? Come on in, baby. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if that works. We'll keep you updated on it. If you have any suggestions, you want, maybe add anything else. We've tried a couple different things, couple different ways to get her to eat, and this is just another change up. But we've had, like I said before, we've had some other ball pythons that were doing really well in enclosures, and then all of a sudden they went off food and we couldn't get them back to eating. We put them in a tub system and they get fired back up and start eating really well. So we're gonna see. We'll see what happens. We got some other ones in here that everybody else pretty much is feeding and doing well. We do have some babies, some new hatchlings that we have. Out of the 10 that we have 3. I'm looking up there so I can get a count. We have 3 that have not taken their first meal yet, but they're just a week out of the egg. So they're not. Is it 2 weeks out of the egg? A week or 2 out of the egg. So I guess we waited a week and then tried to feed them. I think it's only been a week.
A week to shed, then a week to feed, so it's 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks. You're right. Yeah, it's a week after their shed. Yeah. So we'll be looking at three of those 6 that are a week out of shed have eaten. 3 have not. So we'll see, and then we switch up a little bit with that. We did have to assist feed some of our ball pythons from our first clutch of the year. But now they're all eating on their own. Might have to assist feed a couple of these. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're taking care of some food, cleaning, and that kind of thing. So we'll keep you updated on Angelica to see how she does and where we go with that. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please comment below. I love hearing different methods or suggestions. I learned a lot from those comments, so we appreciate the comments. So keep the comments coming. We appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.